sobriety. Kind of rhymed, didn't it? Stargate, Captain's Log. It's like half past midnight. Yes, you know, when you're trying to yawn but you can't yawn, but you know if you get that one yawn out, you're good, you're golden. Alright, well I made it to the night prior. I got up at 8:30 in the evening and then I sort of worked all night, and then I said, right, I'm going to try and stay up real late. I made it to 7:15 in the evening, alright, and there you go, now I'm good. And I was like, right, and I was like, okay, I should be able to sleep hopefully till like, you know, 6, I'll get like 6 hours sleep or something, that'd be great. And then I woke up and I'm like, God, I gotta go to the dunny, and it was like 10 o'clock, I hadn't even slept 3 hours. Oh. And then I woke up at 12. I've only just showered up and hit the road. And I'm like, man, that's what happens when you're coming off the drink, you know. And I tell you, oh, the weather is freaking beautiful. It's all so windy and all. This is perfect beer size kind of weather to go for a walk, but nah. Day 3 of sobriety. I'm on a mission from God. I was hoping to sleep through to hopefully like 3, 4 in the morning. But alas, yeah, I didn't even get 5 hours sleep. You know, but that's what happens. You know, you're coming off the drink. I guess it might be drugs too. I don't know. And you sort of like sleep 3 hours, or it's not even sleeping. It's like in this subconsciousness of madness. And you're going to like get up and go, oh bugger it, I'll just keep drinking, and then pass out. And every now and again, you know you slept, at least in my case, because you dream or have nightmares. Wake up like punching shit that's not there, and you know, oh yeah, welcome to my nightmare. Anyways, glad to be able to. There we go. It just reminded me of this bloke. Probably about 3 months ago now, or something, 4 months or 5 months, I don't know, time doesn't really mean nothing to me. This New Zealander Maori guy, Maori, a Maori boy, a tunny fella. He just got tired of just being way too heavy, and so he said he's going to do something about it. Every day he's exercising, he's got his mates around him, and he's doing boxing training, and he's jogging up hills, and yeah, I hope I'll have to check in on that bloke and see how he is. It's great. And so, strangely, the algorithm things do that, I guess. Which in this case is a good thing. A young guy had posted something about 6 months ago, and he said he's an absolute gambling addict. And sort of it's really torn his life apart, and he's been off gambling for a considerable amount of time now. So yeah, I subscribe to that guy, and there's a lot of people in the message boards there. They're like, yeah, man, you know, come on, hang in there. But some people go, oh, don't worry, you'll get him next time. You know, some real evil people. Yeah, there's a lot of bad people in this world. And so yeah, cheer that bloke on. All right, so that's good. I'm just glad I broke that fucking spell, man. You know. Tell you, I love vodka. It's not a walking drink, but you know, if only I could be the type of person that could be functional enough to just go and walk in this sort of shit in the middle of the night, and then put the drink down, and then get back to normality, you know. But it's never been that way for me. It's either on the gas or off the gas, you know. Yeah, when I'm on the gas, you might as well just consider it as just putting duct tape on the throttle kind of thing, you know? Wide open. Yeah. But I have been watching quite a lot of that sort of stuff's coming up my feed. People like sort of real young people, and they're way on the booze, or they're on the weirdo nightmare freaking drugs that are just. I was watching something just last night about this bloke, and he was a total mess, and he had all these awful wounds all over him, and you tell that he passed away just recently. So yeah, it's real shit, man. Like, I've never been that. I've been fucked up, but usually for me, it's I'm actually right now. I'm going to Sukiya, this El Cheapo place, to get some solid food. It's a way good El Cheapo place. You get your gyudon, you get your rice, you get your sliced beef, and you get your broiled onions. And I believe that I can actually put some of that down now, so that's good. In my case, usually I'm in this, what I consider to be this convalescence mode, whereby I'm just shattered for like 3 days and throwing up, and I'm just shaking and shaking and shaking, and it takes. But sometimes after 3 days I feel, oh, I'm good enough, I can drink again, you know. And but in this case, what I did was, and if you're having trouble with this, do what I did. In this case, what I did was over the course of 3 days, I just reduced my booze and reduced my booze and reduced my booze, and then could have ran out of dough anyway. Reduced. I went to buy like some extra beers, and I couldn't afford the ones enough that I wanted. And I don't drink that garbage stuff. Like, it's called hapocho. It's sort of like half beer and half I don't know, poison or something. And so, due to the reduction, I didn't go through this convalescence period. I was like, you know, and when you're sober, you start to get this, your will comes back, and you start finding yourself sort of doing stuff and cleaning that thing that you haven't bothered to clean for so long. You're supposed to legally stop a bit like that, right? In fact, sometimes the workmen, they have these trolley things they move along, and yeah. Anyways, I had to point that out, or young guy one time. Anyways, yeah, and then you start to get some will, you know. It's bloody great. Shit, I wish I had a light source right now. I could show you the other night. As I you got to be sort of go slow through these. I would have parked in that 24/7 joint over there, but they block off one section of the car parking. Go and get some extra salad to stuff on. Oh god. Yeah, I've got this interesting looking burn on my shoulder on the left side there, from where Sukiya, look at that, Suki. Haven't eaten it in ages, haven't put down proper food. No, there's a max value 24/7. And this fucking burn on me from when I turned off the blowtorch, stuck it under my armpit there, and as I moved over to move something, the bloody thing it just spun around and it got me, the bastard. Let's see if I can get close enough to a light source to show you just how silly it is. Woo! Okay, you know what, I might get some healthy drink too on here. Oh, behave. Oh. Yeah, I should be able to show you. It's sort of peeled up a bit. It's not peeled. Bad move. Check this out. This burn right here, right there. As I put the blowtorch under there and just held it, and I stepped over, and the bloody thing span around on me and freaking you bastard! Peeling off now. Oh well, now what we're going to do, grab $20. I was hoping to sleep mostly through the night, do some computery stuff, and then go to the hardware store and then purchase this wood beanie thing. But we'll work it out. So I got an extra $10 for that. I've got $10 for like food and stuff. So let's do this. Let's see if I can Gyudantonju, Ocean Koseto. It's my song, I can't even remember the lyrics. Gyudantonju, Ocean Koseto, Sudaku, Onegashima, Moshi Sogashkana, Chotto Ocha Omega. Haidozo, Gyudantonju. I could never remember the menu, what I like, and because I've got a few problems, and so I made up a song for it. I'm blasting around on the scoot. I'm gonna get that thing going again, you know. It's registered. Okay, let's go get this done. Should have really shown the process of that. The old Sukiya. I've got these computer systems now. So you got to plug in all the buttons. I actually forgot to ask them for the soupy part, but I said to her at the counter, "Oh, can you forgot the soupy bit?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was in Tsudaku is soupy. And I forgot to get the. I'm not gonna worry about it. But shoyu, I mean soy sauce. You get a little sachet of soy sauce about this size, and don't mind a bit of that on that. A lot of people say stay away from soy. It reduces your testosterone. I figure a little bit of soy sauce is okay. But it is true, it does reduce your testosterone. Anyways, I like this stuff. Not too much of that apparently. Apparently that's poison. A friend of mine said that years ago, and I'm like, but I like that. I can stomach that. These yummo spicy things, they're good. So you get all this. All of that was 400 yen. Okay, so it's a great deal. I've got another one of those spicy things. So yeah, that's a fantastic deal. So you whatever you need, right? And in fact, what I like to do is max value. Sometimes you get cheap deal on this one. This is actually half the price of that. Basically, salad is pretty expensive these days, but stuff a bunch of that in there. So yeah, they've got this computerized system now. So yeah. I had them in my pocket. There's a machine. I've got to do a little bit of grinding on this one to clear off a burr. I'll tell you about that. And so you've got like this red dot. You've got a choice of languages, and got like this red dot. I think that means like the gaggy goo goo baba boo boo, could be possibly maybe baby language, whatever that one is. And then you've got the master language, Zug English, and then you got all these nonsense languages from all these idiot people countries, or whatever that is. Yeah, God, no. They get on TikTok, have a rage, I needed to get upset about something. Now I've got no chance. Get upset about something. And then we've got I went the hack this time. I usually I get this soup stuff, like a combo thing with that. But I decided to go the hack here and whack some decent sort of stuff together. And then I like this one. I don't see it around everywhere. It sort of tastes more like kind of like honey or something. Don't know. Maybe that means honey. I don't know. But that's actually quite delish. Now because I keep forgetting shit, I ran out of coffee, like my drip coffee. So and sugar. That's for sugar. And so I took the sugar bag because I remember, see, how contrary, that I've got coffee and sugar in the warehouse. So you covered. Yeah. Alright, let's place the coffee thing over there. Yeah. Okay, now, let's get this stuff together. Yeah, these things, right? Yeah, this one here, the band itself, it's sort of broken off a little bit where the silver bit meets the goldy bit or whatever, and so I found these in a discarded jewellery box. You know, as an antique dealer, you never know, man. Sometimes you find treasure. And I found these in the year about 06. Yeah, about that. 2006. I've kept them all this time. And, so last year, my daughter's birthday's coming up on the 5th of next month. And I think ETSY's finally disowned me completely. She pays for my mobile phone. And I'm surprised it's still on. I texted her because the kid said I was expecting her to maybe meet up once a month or something like that. She goes, "Oh, I'll see you next year," and I haven't heard a word, man. I actually texted ETSY and said, "Is we gonna get together?" You know, and not a fucking word. Not a fucking word. So, anyways, I figure it's finally time. I'm keeping these. This is a real deal platinum ring, some kind of stone. I don't know if they're. Anyway, the story goes, I found this discarded jewellery box, and up in a place that's all defunct now, it's all gone, called the Ninja Mura, and a whole bunch of slew of junk. And I would go through and shit. I've actually got this big cooler thing that's worth like $400, and this big cooler blower thing and all this, and I gathered all this really cool shit. And this jewellery box had like a mirror and all. It looked really cool. I thought the design's great, and so I took that back to this little shop thing I had there, the Ninja Mura, Ninja Village. And anyways, at some stage I noticed that there was just like shaking it or moved or whatever, and I heard some noise, some rocking in the back of this thing. I thought, that's interesting, and I didn't want to break the box open, but something's actually fallen down behind. I figure maybe it's just a bit of wood or whatever, but I was curious for a long time, maybe a couple of years, I don't know, I can't remember. And eventually decided to break it open to find out what's in it. And it turns out at the back there, in the back of it, this is total true. I told ETSY actually I found some rings. I told her once. See this, the silver bit here, it's just the solder is just broken off there. And what I'm going to do, I've got these small toolmaker type grinders, and I've been meaning to do that. So I've got this microscope thing, a magnifying glass, and it's got a little mini glass on a big glass, mini glass. So this says 18T 900 PT, I think it is. So it's a compilation of that. This one here says 900 PT also. So I've been keeping these for a particular reason. So I figure, alright, what better birthday present, eh? Should be 18, let's go. So that's that story. So I decided that's what it's gonna have to be. Yes. Good times. There's another one of those little mini lotto booths. If it was a different time of day, I could cash in. Yes. So, yeah, one of them says, this one here is 18K in brackets, and then it says 900 PT, which is something like 90% platinum for the for some of the materials. it's got 2 different types. So it's 18 karat gold with platinum. There's like two kind of metallic pieces with it. And yeah, the other one says, I presume the other one, this one looks like an engagement ring. Yeah. And the other one looks like a wedding ring. With the stone, I presume they're real diamonds, and it's like a real PT gold thing. And they must have felt they lost them, and isn't that amazing how they fell through the back of this sort of slot. As you pick up this lid of this jewellery box, there's like a gap, and somehow they've slid down the back there as you pick up as the hinge comes up. There's a gap there, and I just happened upon them. Yeah, I think it was like in about 2006, something like that. Used to have a little shop up there, but there was no business up there by that time. Because the Japanese weren't exactly that interested in they're more interested in electronics than they were in antiquities, So they become mine. Soon not to be. Yes. Okay, the mission. Yes. To get happy. There it is. There's that lotto booth. That lady there. She finds me to be quite amusing. Probably can't see. There you go. There's the lotto booth. Now I'm way too early for the hardware store here open. I'd like to get one of these lengths once again. What I do is I get lengths of this wood and I tape it cut them up in the sections and tape them to the corners of boxes if I'm going to sea freight stuff. And it goes a long way to helping things survive transportation. So that was the very plan for me to sleep until a sensible time. That was what I was hoping to do, but that wasn't just I better get a tissue here. I can't feel a bit fucking sad. Fuck it. Right. Yeah, I kept those rings all this time. I didn't take them to a jeweler or anything like that. And did look online at what these things might have, what sort of value these things might have, and considerable amount, indeed. So I think it'd be a glorious present. Yes. Instead of trying to get something resoldered, I'm just gonna take that sharp burr off, which is, I don't feel it at all while I've got it on here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But so I was wondering what the gifts should be this year. Well, it's certainly not with me either. Well, that's my fault, falling in the sea of drink and no, it's not my fault. Fuck it, no, it's not my fault. A lot of people say, when someone's sort of not doing well, it stems from things, you see. Fucking hell it does. You can't break that shit. You can't fix fucked. That was one of the last things I said to my father. The last serious things I said to him, at least. Well, I guess he's 50% of the problem, of the fault. Yeah, you can't fix fuck. Anyways, switch on the happiness. Right, now the plan. Do what I can do, at least, with what I've got. means I'm going. What I'm going to do is I've got these boxes, and with the sea freight, we're deciding on sea freight. This bloke is keen on this stuff, and so what I'm going to do, when I send stuff to like Australia or whatever, I utilise these particular type of boxes, and I made up a jig, and that I slide it in, I insert that into these boxes, and then I fold the box stuff over, and then cut and shut, and that way I'm able to form it into something that's acceptable size-wise for the Japan Post and the Australian Post. And Australian Post has got certain weight limits. Yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to do what I can, and then sort of make that happen. Then I can gauge the weights and measures, because the wood itself is. I've probably even got just one set already left over. Can't remember. Might have already used them. And that way I'll at least be able to get weights and measures, get some pictures of the listing, and yeah, the chap's happy, and you know, his offer was, yeah, that's alright, I can deal with that. Yeah, and then I can take that and hand that over to the bloke that runs the show to pay the rent. How's that? So there you go. There you go, the story of my freaking existence. You want to exchange? You want to swap? Right? That ain't all that bad. I've got sukiya right there, and salad. Windows down, and this breeze is such the delight. I'm even gonna... Ooh, not that one. Oh, there we go. Get some more windage going on in here. Flick that over to there. Hey? It's the little things in life. I tell you. This time of year, coming out of... Doesn't last long. It only lasts like a few weeks coming out of summer. Summer. And, yeah, it only lasts a few weeks, and then it starts going to shit again. Yeah. I'm surprisingly starting to feel pretty happy again. When I'm sober, I'm actually pretty funny and pretty happy and feel good. It's very strange. I kind of like being sober. Yeah. So yeah, if anyone's having any trouble, or you know someone that's having trouble, you know, just give that sober thing a go, but you must be occupied at a constant. And in this land, you've got to be prepared, unfortunately. Always got to get shit done. God. So, I had this gas bill that I had to go and pay. Alright, did that. And, got to have this cardy thing, and then you put that in the computer thing, all this shit you're gonna have. And then alright, so I got this other letter that I just did not want to open. It's got all this kanji all over. It could be good news, bad news, or something I don't have to worry about, and I'm like, in preference I just leave them there for weeks, sometimes months. Don't want the fucking pain and stress and shit. Anyways, it turns out it was a nothing burger, so that was alright. Yeah, so that was alright. Okay, so I got that done. And then, I knew what one of the letters were I had been waiting upon. And that was this, my number card thing that everyone's got to have now. Oh, you got to have this and you got to have that. All the paperwork and bureaucratic red tape bullshit that you got to fucking have. You can't believe the stress of all that shit. So if you're with some, say you got a Japanese wife or something, they deal with all that shit generally, and often disgruntledly. And so the stress of all that doesn't exist. But if you're trying to handle shit, I like to handle my own candle, but you just can't, man. You just can't. Strangely though, I mean, if I was in Australia, for example, I could easily get some shitty fucking job. I was a tool maker years ago. I still remember what a spanner is, and get fucking some job on some farm or whatever. I'd always have money, but I'd be fucking miserable. Here, I've never got any fucking money, but I'm really happy. What's the answer? What is the answer? I'm looking at Russia, man. Yeah, I'm looking at Russia. Yeah, imagine that. Actually, I was listening to the Aussie Cossacks podcast that he did a while back now. And he interviewed an Aussie bloke that's living in St. Petersburg. What a beautiful city itself. Is it my calling? Do I have to change my existence? What I'm going to do is give sobriety a go and see if that really improves everything, you know, because that granted might kind of be a bit of my problem. Okay, I'm astute enough to understand that. It's fucking medicine. Anyways, the stress of this joint. Anyways, they chuck more shit at me. The EU, some EU countries, you got to have this fucking some bullshit number that you got to plug in now for commodities. You know, once you get to this point, then they chuck in some more shit and chuck in some more shit and chuck in and keep you on this fucking level of stress. It's nominal and minimal for me compared to, say, the average Japanese business salary man kind of thing. They keep throwing fucking shit on you until you're, you know, like you're expendable, you know, and make you run around and fucking bow and shit. Yeah, it's nominal and minimal for me, really, in comparison. Anyways, Aussie Cossack, he's chatting with this bloke that had moved to St. Petersburg. He had been there at one stage, and he met his future wife. And when he was there, he said, "Oh, it was really easy to pick up some teaching work." And he says he works in this, I think it's probably a kindergarten, junior high, kindergarten or something like that. And he says he loves it. It's great. And he says, from the way I talk, you can clearly understand. I'm no professor of English, you know. I worked as like he said, I worked as a brickies labourer or something like that, you know. So, you know, a roofie or something like that, you know. And a real man that can do stuff. Anyways, he said he's really happy about it. It's a whole lot less stressful than it is in Australia, like the police state that Australia has become. Hopefully that'll change. And fucking media, back to that. And he says he's having a blast, you know, so he's really sort of changed his life. And me, I'm like a total chameleon. I've done all kinds of shit in my life. Lived in all places, and you know, I've moved around a bit, you know. So I don't know, man. I don't really want to make a leap like that again. So I'm gonna give this one more final fucking go, and be serious about it. You know, you can't sort of, because that's just excuses, isn't it? If I'm just like, well, you know, because it's fair to say that I haven't really given it a right good shot. If I'm just on the piss every fucking day, I'm just on the piss every day. So. But you know, I'm not on the piss every day. You know, throughout my entire existence since the age of 16, 17 or something, it'd be sort of beyond the drink, and I don't drink a lot in comparison to most between the age of 16 and say 21, or maybe 20, because I was an apprentice, I was a slave, I was an indentured apprentice running to the fucking train station at 5 in the fucking morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 10 past 5 in the morning, running kilometres to the train station. I got pretty fit. unfortunately I was on minimum fucking wage, as the rest of us that are of this hue. And so, you know, there's a lot of bitterness in here, because I was under these trade fucking agreements that they have, workplace agreements, I think they were called. Here we are at trade school, right? We find we're in our like 3rd year or something. We meet this bloke, and he's sort of like a bloke from some other wherever country, but he was a nice bloke. We liked him, and he revealed to us what he was actually earning. I don't think he wanted to tell any of us, but you know, we became friendly on that personal level, and here's like, he was doing an 8-hour day, alright, 5 days a week. We were doing we were doing 13 hours overtime a week, 2 hours a night, Monday to Thursday. You get your short day, 1 o'clock on Friday, and then if you don't come in on Saturday, they're fucking right on you first thing on Monday morning. Well, fuck you, you know, on Saturday, and you do your 5 hours on a Saturday. So it's so fucked, you know. Thankfully, me being, and my mates and all, we're fucking gorgeous, so the birds were attracted to us. So, you know, at least we had some formulation of a social life. We could go out to like a nightclub, or we'd meet someone easily. So we had that. We had that in our fucking bag of fucking tricks, you know. So at least we had that. So we all had all our girlfriends and all that in our social group. So anyways, he reveals to us what he was earning. He was earning, without overtime, 4 times what we were earning. And we were doing exactly the same classification of a job. And we were going to the same trade school and learning the same fucking shit. Talk about fucking bitterness. You know, that's what happened to us. Yeah. Can we talk about the Great Replacement? Yeah, minimum fucking wage, mungle jobs, always the fucking, you know, how fucking bitter can a man get? It's just the prophecy of my father's new wife or whatever. Oh, Darren, you're going to grow up to be a very bitter old man. I didn't say it, but I'm thinking, yeah, I'm Kurgan. So yeah, you know, there's a slew of shit that I could just fucking throw out there, and the reasons why sometimes I'm so fucking pissed off about so many things that I'm like, when I'm on the drink, it's just painless, you know. Don't think about shit like that generally, and just such an ease of mind. It's like delve into my own mind and go into other fucking worlds and shit and just be creative. So I understand why so many people they sort of just got that fuck it mentality, you know. But fuck it fucks you up. A real good prophet said that to me years ago. I must have been 19. He's a 16-year-old new apprentice, and he said, because he was messing up a bit, he said, yeah, I know. He started to come good, and he said, fuck it fucks you up. It does. Yeah. I don't know why I'm at this. I don't know. I guess when you're coming down off the drink or drugs or whatever it is. I could never be a drugger. I could never be a gambling addict. I've never got enough dough to gamble. No, actually gambling. I watched quite a few people gamble. Rock and Roller, I was watching him last night, and I was skipping through his 4-hour thing he was doing with his mates and on slots and gaming tables and online stuff, and watching all casino action. He's back in Vegas, and he just lost, and he just did a whole bunch of other dough just then, and you know, and you just watch them losing thousands, but they're generating money from the fools that just keep giving them dough. You know, and go, oh, yeah, blow that. And I'm looking at the carpet as Victor is walking along with his camera thing and the tripod to go to a new machine, right? And I'm looking at the the carpet as he's walking along, because he was panned to that. And I'm thinking, that's some pretty plush carpet and all the flashy lights and shit. I mean, who's paying for all that, you know? Don't you get it? You know, 97% comes back to the player. No, it doesn't. No one wins. Nobody wins. So yeah, you know, there's certain addictions and things like that. But currently, how I'm feeling right now, there is no beeline to the... Often I sort of get pissed off, like I was talking about some things earlier just then, you know, what was happening to us Australians, and Indigenous ones. And, you know, there's so many things to be pissed off about, and it's sort of like the addicted mind is looking for any trigger, any capability of a trigger. And that's what you've got. That's the fucking barrier right there. That's what you've got to try to defeat. That's the barrier. You know? I did make a little bit of an error when I went to buy what was it? Just one of those amino vitae drinks or something. Let's say what was I just going to get that milk? Oh yeah, that's right. When I got that meal from that Sunny store, I got that meal and I got some milk and I got one of those sugar type of drinks. Sort of like apparently a sports drink here. And as I walked along, I looked up and I'm like, shit, I'm walking through the booze alley. And then I went, oh, you know what, I should get some milk, but I don't want to carry a litre of milk. So I went and just had a look, oh shit, I can do that. And I got like a small one, because I've got some cocoa powder. No one gives a shit about this story. What I'm trying to say is, on the way back, the aisle next, I wanted to steer clear from the booze aisle. I didn't even just want to see it, you know. And I found myself, the next aisle is filled with booze too, you know. So... But the actual beeline feeling is not there, and that's a really good feeling. It's not like when you see like this drug addict guy on Kensington Street there, and his mates that got clean. He's looking at him and going, man, anytime you want to come to rehab, you know, just call me up. I'll come down, pick you up, take you to rehab, and you could see, like, he found $10 on the ground. He sold his stolen wares for $20, so he's got $30, and you see just the way he's just staggering along, and his mindset is the beeline, right? That's the beeline right there. What I consider it to be is just beeline to the drink. Right? And what I'm feeling right now, I'm not feeling that. It's great. I can see it in these people. I know it, because, you know, I've drunk so much. I've drunk myself into pretty bad. But strangely, functionally, you know, comparatively speaking, functionally, you know, like the other night I went for a really long walk, and sort of some injuries kind of bothered me, but felt really good. Getting up. When I got up, I sort of got up a bit all strained and sore, and then I sort of felt good. The nights can get sort of they're the ones that can get you sort of when they get lonely kind of thing. So what you got to do is just keep yourself occupied during because the heat. It's really good to have some kind of something to do. This bloke, he said, yeah, I'd love to have all those shamisen stuff. I'm like, righto, make it happen. It's a mission. Oh yeah, this is going to be a serious mission that I'm on. It's going to take a while, but it's given me something to be totally occupied. But I've got that mindset right now. It's not the dung. The dung. Try to translate that. Right, let's do this, Rich Bear. I think I'll do that. at this time of year anyways, when it starts to get to the point where the weather makes it possible that you want to, you feel delighted to actually go out there in Zombieland. I won't steer out of this just to make sure I don't end up in that in the mountain water. Alright, let's get this done. I'll be back. There we are, back in the breeze. Classy. Had to slow down a bit because all the moths are out and you just end up killing them all. Yeah, as I was saying about that Aussie bloke, he's married to this Russian bird now, and he says he's having a wonderful life, far better than what he had in Australia. He's busting his ass for fuck all. I know what he means, man, I know what he means. And he said the money's really good. He's surprised about how good it is. And he's having a real good time of it. A lot of people are looking at that and going, oh, yeah. There are some ways to get into Russia to live. I sort of looked into it, not too hard, but apparently there's some university grant things that people can get a whole lot of their stuff paid for, accommodation, blah blahs, and a stipend and all this sort of thing. But you got to go through all this bullshit. You got to medical sort of submit all this medical bullshit and all this. I couldn't do that from here. Another way is you conduct some military service for a year, so you know what that would entail. And personally, I think that would be the honourable thing to do. But not against the average troop guy, but rather I won't go into that. But anyways, and other ways are, I don't know, if you get sponsored or something like that from an employer or something like that. It's sort of similar to, I guess, what they got going here. But the place looks just so intriguing. We're seeing the bloke bald and bankrupt when he was doing his travels around the place. I often sort of have a bit of a joke and say that when I look at Russian script, because he can read all that stuff, and I'm like, they must all be dyslexic because all the letters are all jumbled up and upside down and back to front. I don't know, man. Do I have to change my life and have a different journey, or should I make a decent go at sobriety and see where it can take me here, and just sort of occupy my life better, right? Did get to a point years ago where all this clown lockdown world was going on. It just destroyed everything I had going on, and it sort of made my world turn into a pile of stressful shit. And, the bitterness of that will never leave me, and I'll never forgive that in whom I believe were the true instigators of the reason why that happened, and the bastards are trying to do it again. Oh yes. Oh yes. If it was up to me, man, a violent coup like the world has never seen before. Oh yes. Next. Next. Okay, here's what you deserve, you bastards. Alright, now. I remember when all these real high winds came around, we had that typhoon come through, and I had to, there's one of them right there, I had to come out with a saw and cut a whole load of the bastards down. That reminds me, the first thing I want to do is chuck a saw in the back of this rig do that. Yeah. Chuck a saw in the back of this rig, so I can go and get that, they come in 4-metre long lengths, these wood things that I utilise for the corners of it. Right, no one cares about this story. Cut. Oh, okay, I figure what I might do is get this sorted out first. That's what I plan to do. Little tool makers type. That's actually a carbide burr. I'm going to change that to a stone and tiny one. Got quite a bunch of them in there. I rarely use this, but it's a groovy unit. Yes, I've got a spotlight up there, so I'll move all that over there, sort that out. The plan was, so this is my jig right here, and those boxes there and the ones in that one there are of a size where I slide that jig in, peel it over. I reckon this mission's possible. Now I was planning on going to get a 4 meter thing, as I say. I utilise, what about that? 19 by 38. Well, not even more than I thought. I did find over there, I found 5. I thought I had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I generally keep the 4-metre long lengths up there. Now, I found that I've still got a couple of bits left over. I've got some funny thing. I don't know what I was doing with that one, but so there you go. Now I've come up with, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I need 8 lengths. I'm like, oh. Now I've got these, I don't know if I've sold them or what. Oh no, I took the rest to an auction house and sold them. I found that I had these antique chairs, and what I was doing was, I made up this thing right here. So I knew I had this piece, but I'm like, no, it's too short, because I made this piece here so I could knock out these thingies to disassemble these chairs. And then as I went to look at this, I just knew it wasn't gonna be long enough. And then lo and behold, I find a piece underneath it, which is long enough. So then I need 8 pieces. Alright, because I'm thinking 2 boxes should handle it. Because in my dreams, I'm like, you know, you could get quite a few things in here too. So yeah, and then I went over there to my spot, because sometimes I keep pieces of things over there, like round cardboardy stuff and whatever, and lo and behold, I found those. And then just then, so I used to put that here and put a clamp here and then put that around here, and lo and behold, that is the same stuff. So there you go. I've got everything I need. I don't have to go to the hardware store, so I don't need that extra $10. Miracles do happen. Actually, I don't have those chairs anymore, so I don't know why. I'll keep that there. Never throw tools away. Yep. Right. Now, back to happy. Now, alright, so we'll move these and set that up. Grind that little burr off there, and then we're golden. Utilising that, we've got that sorted out. Alright, we'll get this happening here. Bloody warm in here. You can hear the fan in the place next door. Right, when I say that, it should be like 1 o'clock in the morning or something now. 2 o'clock in the morning. There's that sheet I got from my handwriting, C, which means Funabin, and it's for America. This is highlighted that for the States. So I think that this mission is going to be very successful. Yes. Right, continue. Right then. Okay, so I've been meaning to do this for shit. I think I found it in 2006, something like that. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, so I've been meaning to do this for about 17 years. Yeah. Yeah, 17 years. Alright, so I was thinking of sort of just sending one this year and sending this one the following year. But I think the finality is about to be finalised. Maybe not. We'll see. Right, got that. Let's see right here. Where that platinum meets this 18 carity thing, so the solder has come away, so just a little tiny bit of a burr there, so I didn't want to hand that over until I got around to fixing that, until the time was right. So let's continue. Well, there you go. I would strike that up as being a highly successful. I got all this gear. So I used to do some tool making and stuff. I've got, see, there's all tool maker files and stuff, and I've got all kinds of different types of stones and carbide burrs and all sorts of things in this real fine emery. And success we have. Success we have. I doubt you could see how I can see it through here, but 17 years I've been waiting to take that burr off this thing. Yeah, and it feels wonderful. So this is going to someone. Yep. There you go. I've been waiting to do that 17 years, man. To be honest, I prefer just to send this one and the other one next year. Yes, that's probably what would the gods do? Just strike me down with fucking lightning, that's what they would do. Yeah. Alright, about this one this year and this one next year. Or send both of them. Had an idea of sending both of them with a different type of magnifying glass and just writing the story. Yes, and printing that out and just sending it. There you go. Alright. Try to call me a shit father, eh? They didn't. I'm just saying to you. Try to call me a shit father. There you go. Alright. Pack this gear up and hey, one of my many trades. I'm a jeweler now. Must work in microns, those dudes. It's quite interesting indeed. I just walked out here to go and chuck something in the rig and the breeze. Oh, see, working at night in this time of year, that's the go if you're under a hot tin roof. Oh, it's like a freaking religious experience, I'm telling you. Yeah, that beautiful breeze. It's pretty hot in there, even now. Alright, now on to Time to clean up. Remind me of that cat that comes around here and again. I sort of stick a few crunchy biscuits out there for him. There's his mother cat and a kitten. They're in my area. They're strays. I don't want to feed them like too often. Just every now and again I'll chuck a few things out there so they don't get poisoned, sort of thing, and so they won't sort of hang around in one spot. But they're sort of around the area. This little kid is so cute, and but he's getting strong enough and big enough. I figure I'll just battery change. So yeah, you can have a better chance at it, you know. And he looks like he's about, I don't know, maybe 10 weeks or something. So yeah, every now and again I slide open the door and throw out a few crunchies. So there you go. They're so cute. And the mother one's really super protective, you know, because I went and threw out some crunchies. The mother one came running around the corner like, what's going on here? And they play under this tree that's out the back there. And so I hear the small one, he's scratching away at this out there, making some noise. So they're getting stronger. That's good to see. Okay, now no more messing about. Clear this up. Get to work on this. I'll start getting some of those boxes. Not really that keen on going too close around here. I've got all sort of glass shard fragments over there, so I'm going to skirt around there because that was when I had to make a stopgap. Alright. Ooh, look at that. Hey. See, that's the real fucking deal right there. Who's spinning down the road at fucking 85 kilometers per hour? Knocked out, KO'd, upside down, having a bit of a head spin. 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, that's how you do it. Not. Documenting the progress. Right. I had some kind of vision of, I believed I could get 3 of those bodies into that. There you go, got that sorted. I'll just put some bubble wrap there and slide that in. Alright, now that I know I can do that, the next part of there's that bloody mosquito. Now, you can remain there for the duration. There he is, you fucking... Oh. This one's got a different trigger than the one back at the ranch. Right, now, time to get a box and get that, clean up that jig. Oh. Take that, you bastard. Got him. There you go. Alright, now. Now to do the job, I'm going to need 5 gallons of high octane gasoline and 2 gallons of diesel. And that's the last we ever see. Okay. Break on through to the other side. We go, come on, baby. So this is to create the knock that up. Got that ready to rock and roll too. That's I was hoping to utilise this sort of stuff. I will in some areas. I've got more of that sort of thing over there. This one I'll have to stick a bubble wrap piece underneath because it's going to just make it basically. We're getting there. We're getting there. All that, and break all those down. Bubble wrap each piece. Yeah. This will. We're getting there. See, Japan Post, they're different from the air freighter. The air freighter measures like there to there, there to there. Japan Post have got different measurement systems. They go there to there and around. I just checked it. Boom. 2 centimeters under par. Yeah, so when you got all the tools, see, I developed a life here, didn't I? You know, still there's so many things I can do. So I got to just got to make a real go at it. Yeah, that's what I got to do. All right, soldier on. Oh, still pretty bloody warm here, even at this time of year. Come on, baby. Ooh. Oh, used to work. Oh, come on, you bastard. Have we got a manual override? Come on, you mother. Oh, there we go. How do you make it like turn and shit? Oh, power. Oh, oh, there we go, that's turning. You're not going to bash into that, are you? Rock and roll. There we go. Okay. The only strenuous part about this is that I've made this jig to military grade specifications to get the bloody things out. He's good. To get it back out, I've sort of work on this method to try to get the fingies under there and put the. We'll get there. On to the next step of the operation. I think I'm mixing 2 songs. So break on through to the end, in excess of the doors and in excess of. What's going on here? Oh, what are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on right now? So I might run a rag over those and with the air hose, because I was performing some other operation with a diamond wheel and glass. They will be done. The tool cutter. He knows who I am. I am the Night Rider. Fuel injected suicide machine. I am the Night Rider. I found myself over there having a bit of a dance-a-thon. I don't know, man. I sort of don't feel so strangely. I don't feel so unhappy. Isn't that amazing? Fuck it. Just gonna write it out. Done. Okay. Yes, look at that. Exactly. They were over there. I didn't even know that was the same. I didn't even think about that, but I want to keep that anyways. But if in need be, oh, that saves a trip to the hardware store. I still want to go and get my lotto winnings, and then I'll be living in frickin' Monaco or wherever. Yes. That's the only thing I'm kind of questioning is my tape situation. That is the last roll. But now this is the story. But providing I get to the point of where I can get, I was about to say weights and measures, are just weights and then costings, we're good to go. Yes. So yeah, we'll get there for that, and maybe not final pack, but after, like, we'll sort out the payment and all that stuff. I'll go and get another roll of tape, close them up, and rock and roll. Right, let's cut some more of those and sort that out, and we could possibly get there, but I don't want to skimp on it. I want to make sure I can do this job. Let's see if I can do this. Rich piano. 2 scoops. People used to shit all over that bloke all the time, but I really liked his attitude of just get up and go, you know. He had a whole lot more will than sometimes I have. Boom! Let's make this happen. Right on, we are getting there. Put some more wrapping pieces and stuff in there so stuff don't move around. Alright, these dealies will go in that one, and so we've got like 1, 2, some of them are collapsed together like that, so because of the thingies. Right, and there they all go. The necks will all go in the one package. We are getting there. I'll take the pegs out of that, and I guess I should. Oh, I don't have my things to number them. I don't have my stickers and stuff. Give you some maths to work on. Might be difficult to figure that out. Okay. Yeah. Let's have a look here. What do we say we got there? Alright. I'm wondering if this dude is a left-hander. Is this dude a left-hander? Yeah, I'm starting to think this dude is a left-hander. What we're doing, what's going on right now? Oh, you figure it out. Yep. The thickest string is up there. And what we're doing, what's going on right now? The thinnest one is there, which is that one. And the mid-range is there, which is that one. There you go. That'll work out. Right. So, how do I configure that in my head? Well, maybe that was slid over there more. Yeah, that's it. That would have been like sort of more over there. So, is that right? So yeah, he's probably not a lefty. That would have been more sort of slid over from the peg and to this region here. Oh, look at this fine components and things on that stuff. Right, but I will take those pegs off and sort of, I don't know, maybe wrap close to it, something like that. Righto, let's get to putting some wrapping in here. Coffee time. Coffee time. What have we got here? 4:30 in the morning. Let's go and feel some breeze. Like I was watching this website last night. Sometimes when I get a bit bored, I go and check out what they're doing. Oh, it's good here. Oh, religious experience. And there's this they put on all kinds of meme things, what do you call them, overlays, and one of them's like, what do you say to the go to death? And sometimes when it's a near miss, it's like, not today. But this bloke, he's driving along, he's riding along. Oh, you hear this motorcycle just going, wah, and it's in one of those countries where they drive on the wrong side of the road, and you hear this thing rapping down the road, but you don't see it come in the frame. You say, why am I telling you this? Because teaching you stuff. Be careful out there. And this is in this residential area, and then so he's coming from this way, and there's these dudes are going this way. So this concrete truck, he decides to just sort of slowly turn, and you hear this freaking lock up. And he locks up so hard, he's actually rear wheels that high off the ground, because he's hit the front brake. He's on the front brake that freaking hard, and just freaking boom straight into this. I've seen a lot of shit, but that one was pretty notable. That's a good way to go out. Go out on a high. Going all toe cutter. I mean, man, imagine what he was thinking in the last seconds. He hit this concrete truck, and his motorcycle, really good rig by the way. Safety koala. Good idea. You know, you ride that fast in a residential area, deserve it, because you can kill anybody, you know, anyone trying to cross the street. And he hit this thing at who knows what speed he was doing, and it wouldn't have mattered even if he had the rear wheel was on the ground and he just slid all the way in it, and the motorcycle just exploded. Bloody hell. That, oh, that's a memorable one. Hey, where are we going, buttery people? Now, hey, there's Nitchy. How's it going, mate? You alright? Hanging in there? Good. Okay, let us continue. That shan't be too difficult to do. Okay, now what we're going to do, so we can maybe plonk on that one, and that stuff there, and we go, right, that should work. I'm all out of love, I'm so lost without you. Right, I'm going to sort that out. Yep, we are getting there. Right. See, I'm catching myself singing all the time. Oh, I listened to a lot of Gold 104.3 when I was in these couple of shit old factories I was working in. And I had that playing all day long. Liked the music, so that's good. That was the only good part of it. Right. Not when I was an apprentice though. We weren't allowed to listen to music. We weren't allowed to know anything on the outside. There was no outside world. Let's go outside for a while. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Grab that kit. Oh, nice. A bit of a cool down. Yes, there's something like this. La da 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 da. Oh. Expand the religious experience. Yes. Let's get some more of this. Come on, baby. Come on, bring it. Oh, yes. Oh, that's better. It's the little things in life. But it's not crazy hot in there, like when it's like when the summer's really hot, it's just you don't want to be in there. No. If I was able to afford electricity, like I don't pay the electric bill in there, but if I wanted to have run an air conditioner, oh, you see that lightning? If I wanted to run an aircon, something like that, I'd have to pay like the electric bill and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll show you something. The place where like they closed down this place called the Ninja Mura, and they put a whole bunch of stuff. It became a trucking company or something eventually. They tore down all these awesome buildings. The first 2 videos I think I made was about the Ninja Mura. Oh, awesome places. And yeah, The Last of the Ninja 1 and The Last of the Ninja 2. Oh, my first video. They're freaking great videos. This here, this unit, I've only used it a few times. It doesn't actually have the piping stuff, but I sort of made up some MacGyvery on that one years ago. She'll still work. She's Makita, yeah. I grabbed that one out of there at the time. Well, they're like 400 odd bucks or something like that, these units. Shit, I'd love to fire that up, but I can't because I have to like pay for. I do fire that up every now and again, but I don't mind. But man, I love to have that rocking and rolling. Alright, come on, let's do this. Oh man, I've got, back at the ranch, I've got my box of stickers and tapey roly poly thing, and I'm thinking maybe if I can make up some kind of contraption. Sure. Well, that's freaking close, but that's filled with all kinds of shit. Might be able to take that. Didn't really work. We'll figure something out. Rock and roll. See, that's why they want me to come back and try to figure out how to find the God particle, you know, and the Hadron Collider and all. I gave them parts for it, you know, a while back. Let's see if she works. They asked me, does it work? Have you tested it? I said, yeah, I tested it on mice. Alright, rock and freaking roll. Roll. Where's the rock? Alright. How to get political with Shamisen parts. La, da, da, da. Well, I didn't take it. Ooh. I swear, I'm going all precision engineering. I'm going all, you know, like the theory of evolution on this bloody thing. This is helping out a lot. If only I had remembered to grab my little zippy thing. But no, theory of evolution. This is coming along. Yeah. Coming along. We're going to have like Mario Brothers levels, or what was that, Donkey Kong, whatever. Not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Come out for a bit of breeze. I have to check to see if we're going to get a bit of rain. I might have to chuck these units inside the rig. Ooh, fast moving clouds going on over there, so we might have to check that. Oh, okay, we're getting there. The Donkey Kong layers, or whatever they are. Donkey Kong layers. That's what we're doing. Down to the wire. That unit's held up quite well indeed. Yeah, evolution. Yeah. What have we got here? Yeah. Insect. That was a normal spit. 5:45. Haven't had a bite of that food, so I chucked it in there. I'm kind of keen on that. Alright, soldier on, keep going. There's that music again. Told everyone at 6 o'clock in the morning. Nearly there. Whoa. There's a night ride. I'm gonna check the weather report yet. Do that in a minute. That's interesting. Whoa, look at that. I told you something was coming. Well, it's 6 and it says at 7 there's going to be a 90% chance of rain. So, I'll be out of here within half hour anyways, even shorter than that. So, what I'm going to do, I'll whack them inside here. And that will be fine. Would you be fine? Would you be fine? I'm starting to think you don't understand Chinese. I like that film. Alright, it was a good part of the series. Kind of Karate Kid doing Kung Fu. It was a wonderful film. Great actors. Hey, Tanuki. I've actually seen a real one. And there was one that was living up in the roof up there ages ago. Haven't heard him in ages. Haven't had wages in ages. Oh, someone was asking about this. What was that? Here I am up on a tangent. Don't worry, I'll get done. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Actually reduced the price because the chap was talking about it. He just sort of happened to disappear, but he's bought other stuff off me before, but he's disappeared. And I figure, oh, yeah, I went and got that, and I want to pay the fucking rent. But anyways, I don't really want to pay the rent, but I have to pay the rent. Okay, soldier on. We'll work out some figures. And, well, actually, the weights and measures, that's all in, yen. I was going to mention it after, but I'll mention it now. Etsy takes, actually, eBay takes 10% of freight monies too. Huh? Why? And Etsy takes 3%. There's my wound going. I can handle that one. That burnt myself with that bloody thing in there. Blowtorch. Yeah, this will be done momentarily. That. Put a little tape on that one, and that's the small one, and that's the larger thing there, and you'll find the positioning in the video I did yesterday. Right, okay, let's keep going. Yes, and belly's starting to grumble. Right, so I'll get the weights and measures, take that back, and then I'll be able to, I've got a lump on that 5%. I'm not charging for this stuff here. I actually got that stuff for free, but I had to pay for all that shit up there. Years ago I paid $300 for a whole stack of it, you know. They said, I was at this auction house, and I go, and they said, Zenbu, you know, you have to buy them all. I said, oh, okay, I'll buy them all. I said, Honto? And Kuruma Oki Aru, and I said, oh, okay, truck, okay, and they brought out 10 of the bloody things. I was like, what? Now they're way more expensive, but yeah, they're the large long rolls. Anyways, without any further ado, and now for the last. Talk about down to the wire. Hey, watch this. Oh, what was it? Oh. Now that's getting close. Whoa. Hold on. Whew. Mad dash on that one. 620. How's that, God? You tried to get me again, didn't you? But you don't always win, you bastard. There you go. Boom. Got him in there. Could hear it coming down. I knew I had the windows down. It's just managed to chuck them in there just like that. Not chuck them, place them. Oh, I forgot to take my camera thing out. Whoa! I guess that bastard lives up there and owns the universe, or thinks he does. He thought he'd just have a bit of a laugh with me, you know. As if he hasn't troubled me enough. So, anyways, it's at exactly 6:30 right now, but it said it was going to come in the rain was going to come in at 7, and so it's pretty accurate. and then it's going down to 70, then 60, then 50, and then dropping off at 10 o'clock, and then it's not going to rain. So who wins this time? Hey, times like this, if you get this like insta flash of rain and then off it goes, the roads can get sort of a bit greasy kind of thing, you know, especially if you're going on the highways, the faster roads. That's why they flash these things, and they reduce. They got these what do you call them, neon signy things or whatever they are, and tell you to reduce your speed, because it gets a bit like that. What's that in Australia? Oh, you get these flash floods type of rain in like Queensland or whatever. Wow, look at that, eh? My weights and measures written down up there, and got it written down in the book here, and I'm going to by the time I get back there, it won't be raining anyways, and I'll pop these in the Genkan entranceway, and then I'll upload this vid. I should really just upload the I don't know, I just like to ramble on every now and again, so why not? This is a day in the life of I mean, come on, you know, it's good to be out in the rain, in the desert. You can't remember, whatever. Good to be out of the rain. That's better. I didn't even take a screenshotty photo thing. Did I take a screenshotty photo thing with that with the tab cam thing? But the mic don't work anymore. What happens is the YouTubey thing, you can only upload up to 2 megabytes of hey, this place look alright. We'll tell the dumplings, I said good son. They're fucking easy. So you can only upload 2 megs, and this one doesn't do 2 megs generally, and but the tab cam does. And if you open it up in Paint, and some dude on the net there was telling everyone all and sundry how to fix it, and generally it works, but sometimes it doesn't, and it won't reduce it to under 2 megs, and it's kind of a bit of a pain. I'll just take a picture right now, shouldn't I? Oh, it would have been an alright shot back there, wouldn't it? Yes. Alright, we'll give it a go. See if we can take a picture of the sun. Here comes the... I went to go for the shot, and this bloody truck decided to go by me. And so I sort of waited till they went by, and these frickin' trees and whatever. That's close enough. Maybe I should just take a picture of that. Whew. Well, that was sometimes, you know, packing it gets pretty intense. That took freaking long enough, didn't it? And I wasn't just messing about all the time. I was hooking in on some occasions. That was quite the pack. But they are wonderful things, that's for certain. Oh, that would have been a nice shot. Oh, bam! All these freaking cars are coming. Yeah, that'll be a nice shot getting through there. Oh well. That's alright. Look at that bloke, he's just going to go through anyway. In the mornings they're quite feisty. Even in the wet. Thankfully they've got the best rigs in the world. You know, safety wise, if you was to consider numbers per capita, you've definitely got the safest rigs in the world. I mean, this thing's got anti-lock braking frickin' systems and all kinds of guggy goo-goos. I don't know how any of that shit worked. It looked like it had I had a look at, I was going to change the plugs, and I had a look, and it looked like freaking injectors, and I went, what the hell was that? And I said this mechanic bloke, you know, these blokes, you know, and he goes, oh no, he just popped it off, and this is the plug. It's just got this different type of cap system. I'm like, oh, I'll just leave it to you, man. God damn it. It's got a computery thing in there. The works, air condition, power steering, 4-wheel drive, low range. Crap. Well, look at this, I'm doing max of that's 50 k's a max, and they're all just gonna give it a bootful. Gotta get my fucking morning coffee. that's where they're at, and they'll race up to a traffic light and then hit the skids basically. And you see it at you see it at the supermarket, or you see it at, like, in Australia, like our equivalent of Walmart, which is like Bunnings. It's called Bunnings, and you see the Asian chaps. I think the Chinese do it too. They'll spend 10 minutes trying to get themselves the closest position. They might be like young, fit 20-year-olds, and they'll spend 10 minutes getting to the closest position as they can to the store, you know. I just park a mile away, you know. I just roll up. Don't worry about reverse and none of that shit. Just pop it in. And, you know, it's slightly different driving mentality, it is. Mentality, yeah, it is. Like, they'll spend 20 minutes reverse parking because they're trained, taught to reverse park into everything. What I do, even if it's like car park's empty, right, they'll reverse park. I just like go through one and then to the next and turn off and like. But anyways, I do stupid shit all the time, so I can't blame them. It's only because my brain's been blown out. Oh, I'd love to have that window down, to be honest. Get more breeze. Let's get some more windage going on in here. We're going to have to stick some wind in the tyres too soon. It's been sitting there for months, you know, because I was off in a delirium. But I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm well keen to hook in. I couldn't eat all of that, but well keen to hook into that meal, that's for sure. Yeah. Watch this dude, he'll race up and then fucking, yeah. That's what they do. You watch them every morning, they do that. You are going to Texas. And you are too. Same place. Kind of a bit frazzled. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can drag race this dude. Off you go. That's a she. She'll just give it a boot. Oh, come on, God. Get through the next traffic light. This dude will pass me for sure. Watch this. Here he comes. He's already got his indicator. No, he's not passing me yet. He will though. Come on. Oh, no, he's trying to push the right lane, people. In the right lane, you're expected to get out of the way, but someone will pass me. See, I'm doing the max, right? That's the speed limit, 50k along here. Often they'll sort of intimidate people in the morning and get bumper to bumper on you. But I just go patience, man. Just need a little patience. Yeah. I wonder if I'll get up to the traffic light at the same time. I'm even slowing down less than 50k. Look at this. Just a little patience. Because there's so many freaking traffic lights, alright? In the morning, you're not gonna save time. You're just not. I don't know what it is, the mentality there. And then you're just gonna race off again and not be coming back. Alright, I'm gonna shut up for a while and try to concentrate.
In the worlds before Monkey, primal chaos reigned. Heaven sought order, but the phoenix can fly only when its feathers are grown.
Ooh, cookie. Well, the main part of the mission is nigh on complete. And I've got to do a few weights and measures numbers, which will be pretty easy. Conversions and all. I'll then upload this vid. Hopefully the chap will watch the whole vid and just the way I sort of did things, and maybe there's some particulars that can be garnered for the reassembly type of stuff. Yeah, and just see the sort of the efforts that I put into it. Yeah, I did say that I might need like an extra $10 for materials, but actually turns out I found the materials anyway, so that's good. I'll let him know all that, and I'll make up a specific listing. Yeah, so I'm quite glad that I was able to put in such effort. The plan is, with this mission of sobriety, is to try to do some major thing every day, you know. That's where I'm at. So that bloke's awesome. Try to do some major thing every day. That bloke's awesome too. Okay.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.